St. Lucia is currently reassessing the tourism sector and planning for the recovery of the industry. The sector is one of the most affected due to travel restrictions because of the COVID-19 crisis. The United Nations World Tourism Organization (UNWTO) reported that 96% of all worldwide destinations have imposed border restrictions in response to the outbreak. Minister for Tourism Dominic Fedee says that public health measures need to be implemented in such a way to minimize disruption to travel.
Tourism is going to be changed completely because of COVID-19. Hygiene standards are going to have to be elevated. Public health management at their resort level is going to have to be elevated. And those discussions are taking place to make sure that you proactively deal with a scenario whereby you can manage or have a balanced approach between meeting your public health objectives, but also to ensure that you can be competitive in tourism. The cost of business is not going to be what it was pre-COVID. It's going to be a totally different ballgame.
The island's low occupancy figures and cruise ship bans have forced many out of work. Parliament convened on Tuesday, April 21st, to amend the Tourism Stimulus and Investment and NIC Act to offer some relief to the unemployed.
Make sure that we, first of all, reach out to the employees, the fallout in their jobs, the economic fallout that came from that. There are now about 14,000 employees that are home. All of our hotels are closed. There are no flights that are coming in. No taxi drivers are getting trips, no cruise ships in the harbor. It really goes down. So what we're focusing on today, we have an important bill, the NIC bill. First of all, that amendment is going to take care of a stimulus to help the tourism employees, but also other employees within the economy.
Helping struggling St. Lucians get by is imperative for public policy makers. The Ministry for Social Transformation and Equity has been providing assistance to those most in need during the crisis. Minister Leonard Spider-Montoute revealed that although resources are scarce, the government is working on acquiring revenue.
The government is planning to continue the feeding program that has started. We as a ministry and the SSDF are going to do all that we can to continue to support the clientele that we already have. We are now in the process as Ministry of Equity of expanding the public assistance program in terms of including the people who are on the waiting list, to have them on the list, because we understand now that the situation is even more dire for them. And we are working with World Food Program to expand some of this assistance, social assistance that we are providing to that sector of the population.
Last March, the Grozile MP distributed hand sanitizers throughout his constituency and also fed the needy. Residents are encouraged to call the constituency office for assistance. Gina Filippi, HTS News Force.